Well, welcome back to the channel. I am really pleased to be back in the Lake District National Park. I'm here with the children. They've gone off to play somewhere, and those of you that know and recognise this place, I am in the quiet site next to Ullswater in the Lake District National Park, and there's a bit of snow on the high fells, and we are staying in a gingerbread house. It's going to be sort of two elements of this video. We're going to be looking around the quiet site, which is amazing, and we brought along a new portable power station, which we'll be looking at throughout this video, just to highlight how we can weave that into our outdoor adventures. This is a gingerbread house. We've never stayed in one of these before. I will turn you around. So you get a big sleeping area, underfloor heating. We've got it nice and toasty at the moment. You get some basic cooking facilities, a microwave, toaster, kettle, fridge, a nice little sink, loads of storage areas. It's lovely and clean, absolutely spotless. These nice quaint windows with the shutters. Here's the power station, the AFERY P280. I'll speak to you about that in a bit, but we've had that obviously in the boot, so using that to charge up kids' devices. Whilst we have got power in here, you don't always have it, so having one of these in the boot of your vehicle when you're coming on your outdoor trips, it's worth its weight in gold. Very versatile, but I'll talk you through that in a bit. Another little window, loads of sleeping benches, storage underneath, nice cosy lighting. If I turn the main lights off, there we go. All the windows have got these little shutters on it, which you can just operate from the other side. This is a pet-free one. I have a bit of allergy asthma, so does my daughter, so if you nab the pet-free one, you don't have to worry about that. And we've got our own private bathroom and shower, which was absolutely lovely. It is pristine. Literally just got here, little basin, nice little mirror there. Again, it is absolutely spotless, and the shower looks absolutely great as well. So it's a bit of luxury, very cozy way to spend the night. Loads of hooks for your towels and what have you. So it's a nice simple way to come and enjoy the outdoors. And of course we've got this huge covered patio area, so the kids are off playing, it's nice and safe for them. There's a big play area somewhere over there, so it is such a nice site. It's just a one-nighter for us, but nonetheless we will be making the most of it. So you've got Little Melfell just behind us, and we're really excited to be here. It's going to be a great little night today. So I've used these portable power stations for years now, and we got this one. It's a bit more budget friendly. Like I say, the brand is AFERY, so I've used different brands over the years. A little bit of heft to it because it's 2048 watt hours, so it's got a fair bit of juice on it. Just dead quick, I'll just take you through the front of it. You got a big chunky easy to press power button, an LED light there which does all kinds of different things. To be fair, in the dark, in your vehicle, you break down, like I say, if you keep that in the boot, it's just an added safety net. So I like bringing it on sort of trips like this where you're sort of prepared for every eventuality. You've got two USB A's out, you've got two 20 watt the fast charge USB-C's, and you've got the ultra fast 140 watt out USB-C's on the front. Various different buttons just to turn the USB-C ports on. So you got two 12 volt outs, the cigarette lighter styles. You got two of them, and the barrel ports, 12 volt 3 amp outs there as well. On the side of the unit, you've got your overload protector if it trips out. I've not managed to make it trip out yet. Your AC in for charging it from the mains, and then you can of course charge these via solar panels. You can put two solar panels into this one just to reduce the charging time. I've tried much more expensive versions of these types of system over the years, but this is a really budget friendly one at the moment. So in addition to the ports on the front of the unit, if we go around to the side, we've got a few more AC outs as well. We've got our button for turning these on, so if you've got, you know, the UK plug style devices, just put it into there. And we've got this high power out as well there. I'm not sure what that's for. I don't have anything in terms of plugs that fit that, but it's just nice and versatile that you've got all the different options. So 3 AC outs, turn each circuit on with the dedicated buttons, couple of fans to keep it all cool. There's no wireless charging option on the top, but in reality it doesn't really need it because you've got that many ports. So for my 2 kids, their devices, iPads, things like that, it's all catered for. And of course you've got this massive display, and that's one of the biggest displays that I've ever seen on one of these. So, you know, if you're not immediately next to it, you've got it on the other side of a room, or you're doing something else, you know, you're playing outside with the kids, you can see it at a glance. Massive state of the charge and the whole power station there. So it's 96%, it's lasts ages. Like I say, it's 2048 watt hours, so it's got some decent capacity, this one, and it's to be had at a reasonable price. So in terms of safety, the batteries in them, they're quite similar with other ones that I've used. They use lithium iron phosphate batteries. Nice stable technology, nice and safe. And just a bit of a tip, I would not really, I have initially just calibrating it and things like that, but you know, if you just charge it to, for example, 80% and no more, and you don't let it discharge fully, and you keep it topped up, say between 20 and 80, you're going to sort of ensure a bit more longevity out of the battery cells. You know, you put a bit of stress on them from going from 0 to 100 all the time. That's why sort of modern smartphones will limit the you know, charging. It'll stop and then trickle it up, you know, in time to 100%. But in reality, you know, if you pause, and you're going to get longer life cycle out of the battery. God, it's raining. So this really well maintained, this site, and that's our little luxury gingerbread house. Very, very cosy. So this site, it's a mixture of hard standing for caravans that can obviously be towed. You've got some hobbit holes. We've stayed in one of them a few years ago. They're nice. The gingerbread houses are even better spec than them. You've got some camping pods, hard standing for camper vans. They do actually have some grass pitches for tents. In fact, there might be a little bit of snow coming down on the tops there. But anyone that's been here knows how much of a clean, tidy, well-maintained site it is. It's always a pleasure to come and visit, and it's in an absolutely fantastic location. So you've got the quiet bite to come and get a pizza. Here they are, look at them, on the phones. Were you on your phones then? Look at that. I've ambushed them and they're on the phones. Right. Do you want to be on the YouTube video? Why aren't you in the actual, isn't there like swings and stuff?
No, they took it down.
What do you think of the quiet site?
I like it here.
It's really calm. There's not like many people out.
Yeah. What are you getting for your tea?
A pepperoni pizza.
What are you getting?
Margarita pizza.
This is open, I think, every day apart from Christmas Day. So there's some of the things you can get. Pause it on this if you want. We are looking forward to this. 5 o'clock, a couple of hours it opens. You can get some hot drinks, you know, bacon butties, sausage barms, things like that. In the morning, you've got a well-stocked shop. You've got everything you need in there. Breakfast cereals, toiletries, standalone toilets. You've got a lovely, clean shower block, and when I say clean, they are always spotless. And then if you go through the shop, we'll see it later on tonight, you've got the quiet bar, where they often have live music. You've got a nice log burner in there, a lovely welcoming fire, so it's ideal after you've been on the fells, just to go and warm up by there, a couple of beers and soak up the atmosphere. And it does have a really good atmosphere. So I'm going to go back to our gingerbread house, have a beer and just start relaxing. king of fashion. Crocs, Kebs, I don't care. As I said on my last video, I'm past caring. It's time to assume the position. Oh, crack open. Oh, the first beer. Oh, yeah, boy.
I've got a good hand.
What are you doing?
I've got a good hand.
You got 16.
21.
Oh.
Because that can be 11 or 10.
And then pepperoni.
What do you think of the snow?
I wish it was down there, but look, it looks really good on there. What's that one? What's that one called?
I don't know. It doesn't even look like a fell. It's like a bit of a
Hill.
secondary hill. So that's the good thing about this site, isn't it?
I want to take a picture.
Everything you need's on site. A bar. Just been beating the kids at pontoon.
Right, well that's not fair.
We used to do raps when I was in school. Remember that? Right on the old knuckles. It was banned in school. Raps. Have you ever done that?
No, but we had this game where I used to flick coins at each other's knuckles until someone pulled out in primary.
What did you used to do?
We played 21, and then if you lost, they got like this stack. Like, I'm not even saying that just because that's what you did, but I played it with like some of my friends, and then if you lost, they got like the whole stack of cards and like that on your hand.
Yeah, raps. What we're saying is, if you lose, when we go to Alton Towers soon, because we love our theme parks, you've got a pre-queue for Sharkbait Reef.
No, they've got-
I'll be going on Nemesis.
No, I wanna
You've got
do-
a
I
pre-queue
wanna-
for Heave Ho.
Imagine how embarrassed.
I wanna,
No, you shush.
no, I want to do a thing where like there's this like new roller coaster that's coming, but it's not open yet. So whoever
Louis.
loses has to stand outside for wait for it to open.
Just for the staff to come to you know it's not fully built yet.
Didn't know it's
Appreciate
there.
your pizza spent, Emily. So the nice thing about this site is it's got some nice ambient lighting in all the paths. Got lovely lights tucked under the trees, and it just adds to that lovely atmospheric sort of Tolkien-esque vibe to the campsite.
It's my farm in the Cotswolds. Nestling among the ancient stone villages.
Well, good morning. Very cosy night's sleep there. The kids are still being a little bit lazy and having a lie in, but it's the holidays, so why not? Yeah, really comfortable, very warm. Like I say, it's got heating. So I've got up a little bit earlier, had a nice shower, been sat with a coffee, just enjoying the last views of the mountains. We'll make the most of it, and we'll stick in the Lake District for, you know, at least the next half of the day. But it's been a really nice break, short but very enjoyable. Weather today, bit of a mixed bag. It's very cold in the wind, and there's quite a lot of rain forecast, so yeah, we're going to have a lazy morning, go down to the Quiet Bite, get a nice bacon roll, come back and enjoy that here, and then it'll be dressed, pack away, and we'll go and find something to do in the Lake District for the rest of the day. So just to show, when I turn this on, it's had Emily's phone, my phone overnight, 93%. So we'll just take this home, put it away, and this will last literally for trips like this, weeks. I get weeks out of one charge. Literally charge it, you're taking a load of power with you. That's why I love them. And we've got various different ones. You know, they come in really handy, especially with like, they're talking about power cuts and all that. Probably just media scaremongering, but still, it's worth having a backup just in case. So there you go, 93%, and that's been more than enough. So just to wrap this one up, we didn't do any more filming in the Lake District because, as is often the case, the weather just took a massive turn for the worse, and we just decided to go home. So I hope you enjoyed that short video. Nice little look around the quiet site, fantastic place to stay if you are visiting the Lake District, definitely worth checking out, and probably one of our favourite campsites in the Lake District National Park. And finally, the portable power station. I know these are becoming more and more popular, and I've used ones from, you know, like I say, various different manufacturers at various different price points. This is a really budget friendly model, and if there's any discount to be had, I will leave it below this video, so check that out if you're in the market for one of these. As always, the links won't be affiliate, they never are. I just give my honest views about something, but these are absolutely great. Chuck it in the back of the car. Like I say, kids, various devices, things that you want to keep charged up, just chuck it in the boot for the weekend, and it'll service all your power needs and then some. So if you've got any questions about kit or any of the gear that I've used in the video, just let me know in the comment section and I will get back to everyone in due course. And the next wild camp, I'm very much looking forward to that. I've not got a date penciled in just yet, but I'm hoping to do so very soon. So take care, go and enjoy the great outdoors, and I'll see you soon.